Basilio is now our party member. He's here on the Gauntlet Runner. Fidelio has sadly passed on. He is not able to make it. We are now doing things in Altabury, from my understanding, despite the fact that we literally like committed some crimes, and yet we're being we're just getting let off the hook, which is crazy. It's understandable, there's nothing to be ashamed about. Yeah, it just sucks because I feel like I do cancel streams pretty often, and I would like to not do that anymore, but sometimes it just happens. Tuesday was a very rough day. It would have been a horrible stream had I continued to decide to stream that day. But anywho, let us, it is the 11th. I don't think we were able to do anything on the 10th, like go to the toilet or anything. I mean, we can use it now, but I don't think we'll get any luck from it. I believe the only things we can do right now is just go with the story. Prepare and return to the Gauntlet Runner. Yeah, that's pretty much the only thing we could do. I guess we could talk to Basilio while we're here. Okay, now I have to figure out a voice for Basilio now that he's part of our party. Sorry, I also sound a little bit stuffy. My allergies were acting up a little bit right before stream. Oopsie. Nothing easy about it, but I know that if I'm going to be thrown around this power as your ally, I can't afford to mope. I mean, it's okay to grieve. It is okay to grieve, Basilio. Crimes, it's kind of strange because it was Luis who killed Forden, and he did deserve it. Yes, but we also thought we killed Luis. And we basically admitted to, like, yeah, we were planning to kill him. Like, this was all our doing. We always intended to kill him. So shouldn't we, like, you know, and the fact that we would have followed through with it had Luis not necromanced himself back alive, you know? We should get in trouble for that, you know? We should be getting in trouble for that. What is the game wanting me to do?
I'm tired.
Oh, they want me to just go to sleep? Alright, the small bed does look very comfortable. I disagree.
Good night.
I guess that's fair. Exactly. We literally, like, confessed into, like, what? Dozens of people? Everyone knows. And yeah, Luis is gonna stay alive somehow. Luis also committed some crimes, and yet people are like, yeah, let's have him continue to be king. Why not? Hey, looking like we're all set for tomorrow. Got a minute then. Soon as I've fallen in with you lot, now there's something I want to clear up.
You.
Just tell me this. You doing all this to save the poor prince, or you doing it to save the country?
I mean...
It's ultimately the same thing either way.
No.
It ain't that simple.
Hey, mate.
If you want to save the country, you're playing a longer game. Got to actually win this race. So if we can't save the prince, you take his place. For good. That means if we win the tournament, you'll take the lie to your grave. Now we didn't intentionally decide to become king.
So...
And we might have to. I'm just saying. You declare yourself prince tomorrow, and everything changes for you forever. You know what you're signing up for. Oh yeah, that's right. We said we were going to pretend to be the prince because we look similar to him or something like that.
Right.
We know what we're doing, this heavy-ass burden. I'm ready for it. Listen to you. Got guts, that's for sure. The prince doesn't have heterochromia from what I remember, right? We need a... So we're gonna have to get... We're gonna have to get Will a contact lens. Well, I'll tell you something myself. I'm not just following you to go with the flow, alright? Or to avenge Del.
Whatever.
Sure, I'm planning on hammering that bastard Louise into the ground. But I'm doing it for the dream. For a world where your births don't decide your life. And if I'm gonna tag along, that's the world we're gonna live in. Live to see. I know it.
Leave it to me.
Random Dale, hello! So just leave it to me, yeah? I've got your back. As long as you're giving this everything you got, so will I. We got a deal, Captain? Wonder why my mouth tracking isn't being very good today. I saw Basilio who said he prefers sleeping in stowage and then returned to my bunk. Who prefers sleeping in stowage?
Time
I guess a
marches
cat.
on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Alright, so they're gonna announce the next round of the tournament, which is still crazy.
Look,
It's that
This
boy
tournament is
candidate.
effed up,
The
bro.
one who betrayed Luis or killed him or something.
Hold on. I thought it was Sanctifex Forden who got killed.
Think it's both. But hard to say what actually happened. Suppose it's true what they say about Elder. Disaster follows them like an ill wind.
Ugh.
Couldn't
Even if
believe
we
what
announce
kind of
ourselves as the prince,
reputation
they're
he had
still going to be
before,
racist.
but
Just watch.
It seems worse than I thought.
Once we stand for His Royal Highness the Prince, that will surely change. We have to believe that.
St. Rella is here. The rumors were true.
Thank you all for joining me, even in the midst of this turmoil. I am Rella Cygnus of the Crown Theocracy. The reason I ask that you all gather here today is so that I may formally announce my succession to His Eminence, the late Sanctifex
That's right.
Forden.
Rella has
I
to
know
do
not
this too.
if I am
How you
worthy,
doing, dinner? I spent a good
but
part of
under
the
the
day
teachings of
rebuilding
the noblesse,
goat fence. I'm
I am
doing much
determined
better than
to
I was the
become
past
a
couple days.
worthy
I am
king,
not. I'm no
queen
longer sleep deprived.
of
I
this
was able to
land.
actually sleep properly last
Saint
night.
herself
And I
is to
took a
be
nap
our
right
queen.
before work as well
Now we
this
are
morning.
safe.
So I'm actually feeling
Glory
good.
to Sanctism.
I'm not gonna crash out
Wow,
today.
Just jumping mid-race like that. Everyone seemed pretty annoyed when Luis did
You
it.
figured out your fence wires and fence wire? Is it like chicken wire?
Fairness was never really a factor. Whoever has the skill to exploit the standings will win.
Listen to that roar. I think I underestimated my sister's popularity. Even from here, I can feel her aura of magic. I suppose that's to be expected if she's the land's best mage healer.
From the looks of it, she's perfectly situated to pick up where Forden left off.
I object. Rella,
Poor Godot.
you have no
I
true
still don't think we
experience
should
in
be
the
allowed to just
political world.
enter candidates like
And you
right
would
when the
rise
tournament's
to
almost over.
Sanctifex Forden's heights. Be worshipped. as he
Especially when
was.
she didn't even campaign.
I refuse. I have been loyal to God and His Eminence Forden my whole life.
Actually, it's
I am
concrete
the
reinforcement
only one
mesh.
worthy of his
Oh,
legacy.
okay. I see.
Master
Yeah, that's not
Godot.
really fence suitable.
Truly, I do see the truth in your words. However, this is also the will of the Crown Theocracy.
Friends gathered here. Do you really believe such a person is fit to be queen? Once the nation has dissolved
I mean, they started
into
cheering
chaos,
for her.
it will be too
They wouldn't
late.
cheer if they didn't think so.
Appoint me as
But what have you done,
champion of
Godot? I feel like
sanctism,
you've just been a side character
and
this
I will
entire
save
time.
you all.
Not sure about that. We know your name, but honestly, you don't have much in the way of
There
real
we go. Someone said it.
accomplishments.
they, you're just an NPC, sir.
If I had to choose, I'd rather follow Saint Rella. In all her glory.
And they say Sanctifex Forden killed the prince.
Well,
too.
at least there's one
If
thing that
that's
doesn't
true, then
exist
I
in this
don't know
world:
if I'd trust his
sexism.
closest vassal with the throne.
Friends, I
Is that Luis's gauntlet runner?
And kind of a donkey's rear end too. Wait, what? Hello, Luis. Oh, he still has the lance. That's right. Yeah, we're never getting that thing back.
Conflict.
What is your business here?
For the sake of those mired in your endless, fruitless squabbles, I have come to propose
The
we
bald
give
guy?
truth
Oh.
to this
Yeah.
competition.
What truth?
The people's eyes have been opened. This entire tournament is a self-indulgent travesty of the Sanctus Church's making.
Okay, I mean,
First
I'll
the
agree with
king,
him there.
And now you dogs of God.
Dogs.
Why do you teach the people lies? You preach that true understanding is mutual and blind to the balance of power. Ignorant, willful or otherwise, to the sin and weakness that your lessons breed. Face the truth. Our world is lawless, and your efforts have done nothing to quell the chaos. It is time we were judged only by our abilities. Victory means nothing unless won by skill, and it is no less true for the throne.
Skill? What skill would you put on display?
I see no more reason to forbid the killing of
Oh,
candidates.
okay.
you would have the race.
He says
decided
after
by
he's already
violence.
killed someone.
And I
Rella
suppose
is
you
actually
believe
somebody who
yourself
has helped the
capable
people.
of
Godot
personally reversing the
relied
king's
solely
magic.
on Forden and was never that strong on his own enemy.
Impossible.
Exactly. Like, every time I think of
Oh,
Godot, I'm just
king,
like, what has this dude done?
You
Like,
have
literally
witnessed our
nothing.
trials, have
Nothing
you
at
not?
all.
You have
The one
seen it
time we
upon
debated
merit.
with him, he had like a
Defy
very
your
weak
seal
argument.
And claim lives. The lance rests in my hand. With its power,
We could take
my
that thing back,
victory
bro.
is assured. But surely you would not see the race decided
Hopefully.
by such injustice.
I know Yufa
Neither
couldn't
would
call it
I.
back, so
I will
maybe
not
not.
give voice to the lie that this world is subject to any god's reign. Would you, O great king?
What is his aim? If he has the key to certain victory in his hands, why cast it aside?
Never takes what he doesn't win. That's Luis to the core. He means every word he says. When you're clawing up from the bottom and you hear him talk like that, you can't help but dream. And then you
Still
never
trying to win the
realize
people's
only
favor.
a
He's a
madman
master
claims
manipulator.
Lies and contradictions won't exist in their world.
Luis Guyaburn. What
Guyaburn.
manner of life has this man lived to make him such a creature?
He says that, but with that lance, he could kill any candidate he pleases, couldn't he? He killed Sanctifex Forden, and now threatens Saint Rella. No! Your late majesty, please, speak!
Do not fear, my people.
I
Even
think we should
Luis
fear.
claim all the power he desires, I will not be so easily conquered. Even should our nation dissolve into anarchy, I will always stand
So,
to defend
okay,
you.
do the people not support Luis anymore? They were afraid
I
just a second ago.
expected little else of Forden's loyal pet. It seems there is more to the saint than vapid, empty benevolence. Come,
At this
O
point,
king.
this tournament just feels
There
like
can
a,
be no
a
more
soap
doubts.
opera. There's
The
just
masses
drama.
desire a truly fair battle. One waged without your shackles.
Oh, the moon's drawing closer.
It is thy course. Thou wouldst rule by strength alone.
He's talking!
Like when he first rose.
I killed Forden, yet has my standing fallen at all? Surely you would know. This petty race limps forward, while the land is further flooded with anxiety and monsters. You have left us an age of strife. You are powerless to stop it. And in your place, fool king, I will restore the balance and right this land's wrongs.
So be it.
At
They
least
who
the people
remain
are starting to
seeketh a clash
waver.
Without hindrance. Very well. Now and hereafter, my magic shall no longer protect thee.
Oh, God. Okay. I don't think this is a good idea. King. You're okay with people killing each other. Wonderful.
Face this as a trial renewed. If ye would be a true king, then I bid thee prevail.
These people are dumb, I swear. Why are they cheering? This world is doomed. We should just let it all fall. Poor Yufa, her relic being used to be propaganda for Luis to allow murder and violence. Literally, why is the lance not coming back to her?
Light just now?
Cecilia's will in the party, despite being a late party member, does an excellent job at
The
deducing
protection
Luis.
of the magic is no more.
He was one of his closest allies for a time being.
Then this lance of dragons is no more than an antique spear. Children lost in Sanctism's shadow, the fog of deception has finally cleared. There is no God. Think hard on your salvation, and whether you'll find it in prayer.
No. He would even deny us our prayer? It's true. His Majesty has broken the spell.
I'm trying to figure out what
If it has
Luis's
come to
goal
this.
here is, because he was heavily
You know it was
supported
not
by
I
the
who laid
people,
the prince low.
and now he's like
Which
threatening
means that
everybody.
If you oppose me still, it is for the throne, and nothing more. I can finally face the real you.
At this point, he's like, I don't
A
care if the
near-death
people
invalid
trust
has
me.
no
I just
place
know
upon the
that I'm
throne.
stronger than all of you,
The
and I'm
mere
gonna win
suggestion
anyways. Is that what's
ludicrous.
happening?
You do well to follow the king's example and abandon the folly of your ideals.
Get him, Hulkenberg. Get him. Get him.
To cast aside all we've fought for would accomplish nothing. We too strive for a vision. Luis,
You will never take the throne. The rightful heir stands before you.
Oh, we're doing this now.
Look upon our candidate and know his true claim.
I feel like this is also not gonna work. Or, I don't know, actually. It might.
Majesty King Hithlodius V, last heir to the throne of Uchronia. His Highness, the Prince himself, has risen to vanquish evil. For his people, he defies the pain and suffering of the curse he endured.
His Highness the Prince? What? That's a lie. His Highness? He has already passed.
His Highness the Prince.
Okay, let's see how we're gonna convince them. I'm actually intrigued how they're gonna try to pull this off.
Indeed he is. 'Tis the very proof you seek. Anyone who truly knows His Highness himself will see what this means. Indeed. There is no denying it.
Rella!
Sister?
I saw for myself when I personally treated His Highness. They'd warned me against revealing it to the public, but the time for discretion is past. His Highness the Prince has elden blood coursing through his veins. His Majesty told me that the boy's birth mother.
This part is
was
true,
an elder
right?
woman.
Or are they making this up?
Prince was.
It's been way too long. I don't remember most of the lore.
Absurdity.
Yeah, there's no way Luis is... Okay, I say that I don't think Luis would believe us, but then again, I thought he was smart enough to figure out our master plan earlier, and he didn't, so...
Indeed, I have no retort. After all, he's been dead so long. Nobody could say otherwise. Fine then. So be it. This marks the true battle between those who would fight for the throne.
I guess he does know, and he's just like, alright, I'll play along with you.
Face your unworthy ideals and come to terms. I shall await at the royal capital to meet the one left standing.
With Luis in the lead, he no longer has to concern himself with the other candidates, especially those who aren't a direct challenge. So he's not even going to participate in the next battle. I secured... Oh, we got the lance back. At least. Jackman, hello. The prodigal chatter has returned. Yes. Luis's VA is riddled with charisma. Yeah, his voice actor is really nice. I do like his voice.
Rella, Forden's legacy is rightfully mine. It won't be long before this conflict turns violent. Do you really think you have what it takes to fend off Luis?
Probably not.
You were head of the guards and you failed to protect Santifex Forden. You want to talk? Please step down.
Get him.
And you think yourself my better, do you? If it's a contest of strength you want, we can settle that right here.
Of course. All men do is think of fighting with their fists.
My magic. Nothing's happening. What's going on?
Please, do not cause further distress to the devout. I ask once more, stand down.
Did you see that? Those were thorned vines. But that's... Sister.
Children of God, I
Black
know
magic
the
of some
burdens you
sort?
bear. I see the fear and anxiety that weighs heavy upon you. But rest at ease, my beloved citizens. Sanctism is and shall ever be your fortress. Know that I will protect all of you. Pray with me now. Close your eye.
What the heck?
She's right. Saint Rella can even heal our
Oh.
country. As long as we believe in her, we shall know peace.
Saint
A
Rella.
curse similar to the one on the
Rella.
prince. Oh yeah, that's right.
Be careful.
You're right.
I
The
sense
vines.
Magla. There's something beyond rhetoric in her words. There's definitely magic there. Sister, what have you done to
Juna, you're gonna give it away.
I'm lifting
You guys aren't
their
supposed to
fears and
be
anxieties.
sisters to the public.
I can take yours too. With enough devotion, you can lock your anxieties away and they shall never trouble you again. Sanctifex Forden saw sanctism as only a tool. A means to exploit the people, abuse his authority, and mask injustice as piety.
I feel bad
even
vibes.
then, did this twisted form of sanctism save no unfortunate souls? What makes salvation true?
Souls.
Luis claims that there is no God. That true equality is only earned in pitiless competition. Are the believers fools to fear his words?
Saint Rella.
I will save the people of this land in the truest sense.
Well, at least she's good at
They
feigning
shall live
confidence.
with no worries, no anxieties. Now and forevermore.
But through magic? You forced the fears out of their very hearts. 'Tis no salvation to strip them of free thought.
Perhaps not. But this country has bled them of it for too long. Besides, what makes you any more fit to speak of rightness? You claim he is the prince. The real prince is surely at death's door, isn't he? After all, your efforts did nothing to lift the curse. I've told you
Didn't
before,
she just tell everyone that this
prince's
is the
curse
prince?
was crafted
Or
to
because she has
perpetually
everyone
draw upon
hypnotized,
the
she doesn't
caster's
care?
magic.
She's just saying whatever
I
now?
know he suffers because I yet live.
Wait. Surely you can't mean... No. You healed His Highness. It was only by virtue of your presence that he survived that night.
Oh, was I not clear enough? Allow me to clarify. On that night, it was my back that your blade carved across.
I can't... Is she telling the truth here? Oh!
This isn't good. There's magic flooding this place.
Keen senses indeed, to be capable of seeing all this.
No.
Okay.
Why?
I guess she is.
Sister, you can't have. You were only 12 summers old then.
I was. And Luis was only a boy. All the better for any witnesses to suspect him of the crime. Yet I was interrupted in casting. What would have been a fatal curse became something
Okay.
unorthodox.
I'm
and
intrigued to see
incomplete.
why she's confessing all
A
this
spell
now.
with no formula.
She was very hesitant to
Even
enter
I
the
could not
race, and
dispel
now
it.
she's beaming with confidence.
All you can do now
So something is
is
up.
kill the caster. As heiress to the Sanctus Church's legacy, I will never hand over the royal scepter. Not to Luis, nor to you. Juna, I will await you amidst our dearest memories. Find me where the failures of the Sanctus Church lie buried. A place I'm sure you know well.
Isn't that a...
Halt! I will not let you escape. You've ruined everything. The church, my authority, everything. You will never leave this city alive. I am Guido, of the warrior monks, and in God's name, I condemn thee!
Guido, you're an NPC. Move out of the way. Are we gonna have a gauntlet runner fight?
We've got incoming runners, plural. We need to get out of here.
Our little gauntlet runner compared to the other one.
Norris, swiftly!
Lost it, I know!
Literally blasted.
Who put this cliff here?
What about the teleportation? That takes time we don't have.
We've got nowhere to go but up into the sky.
So we do. Then, that's what we'll do. We fly!
Wait, you're saying...
I finished preparations long ago. Time was something I had in surplus.
Then?
But if it fails, it's curtains for us. We all die here. You hear me?
All right, Neuros, show us what you got.
We're dead if we don't move either way. I agree. He speaks true.
Just take us up already. We've all flown before, right? Except me.
Norris, Is this not your dream? Then bring it to life! Here and now!
I'll do it. I'll take you with me beyond the sky!
What the?
Not yet. Trust your technology near us. It's time.
Yeah, let's go. Oh, the wings look nice too.
Let's fly!
Honestly, because nobody was strapped in, I feel like everyone should be like, not like dead, but yeah, they were getting thrashed around everywhere at how many miles per hour?
Did you not see that? How do you like that?
My ears are popping.
This might take some getting used to.
The villain Star Trek V had a very similar power to control people using their fears. I already didn't really know what was going on. Now I really don't know what's going on. A lot happened in like the past, what, 10, 15 minutes? Rella is running for king, and apparently she's the she's the reason the prince is under a curse.
After that drop, I thought we'd die, even
And
if
yet
we didn't
she was
crash.
hesitant to enter the race, and we thought she was being forced into it. But now she seems so confident in herself.
It's actually
A lot
smoother than I
happened.
thought.
A bit of faith, my dear.
You're telling me
I
that tiny
believe I
patch is
can
the city?
fly.
It's like a child's toy. Seeing it like this, it's easy to imagine the people as little dots, huddling together in fear.
Phew, that was terrifying. I'm just glad it flew okay. Don't you think?
It was a gamble. Aren't you flying anyway?
Aren't you flying already? Why should you be worried?
What's that supposed to mean?
If worst comes to worst, you're the only one who could have survived, Gallica.
Really, I'd never have done this without you giving me the push I needed. Thank you.
So, about our next move.
We must
Your ass is great. I can't believe some of y'all in chat were doubting
as soon as
him.
possible. His Highness is running out of time.
Where did she say she was going? Where the failures of the Sanctus Church lie buried?
My guess is...
Insane Rider, hi, how's it going? Oh, welcome to the stream. First timer. Hello, hello.
Nobody goes near it now.
Glad to see
I
you
was a student
here.
there myself
Welcome,
once.
welcome.
You don't say. No wonder you're so knowledgeable about magic.
For a dropout, I suppose.
The Royal Mage Academy, then. 'Twas known as the
I am
finest
doing
school in the
great,
kingdom for
and
magic research.
Lady Judah.
Oi.
I've got to ask. What was Saint Rella like back in your
Let's see. Insane Rider, are
she was
you
acting earlier,
familiar
all
with
cold.
any of my channels at all, or is this your first time stumbling across me?
No, it can't be.
I love Will and Gallica's dynamic. They're nice. I'm glad that they're not like a Tom and Jerry
Maybe I
banter
just
type. They're
never
actually
knew
like
the
very
real
good
her.
friends.
That was the first I've ever seen her like that myself. I keep thinking, if she'd just quietly taken over for Forden, we could have helped each other out. Even if she inherits the Sanctifex's authority, she's nothing like Forden. She'd never want to
I mean,
hurt
that's what you think
anyone.
now, but we saw a whole different side of her today.
Her.
I stumbled across your TikTok. Oh, okay. I guess I can do a little bit of an
Now she's
introduction then.
saying she was part of this conspiracy? She attacked the prince? No, it doesn't.
Because
make
I
any
just post
sense.
random memes on my TikToks. But hello, welcome to the stream. I'm Crypta Agate, an apothecary VTuber. I mostly like to play JRPGs here on my channel, hence we're playing Metaphor Fantazio today. But other than Metaphor, I also like to play other JRPGs like Xenoblade and Persona. Xenoblade being one of my favorite JRPG series. But I'm also known for playing Digimon games here on my channel. There's no Digimon playthrough currently happening at the moment, but that is one thing that I'm known for. All of my playthroughs go on my YouTube channel, which is Crypta's Laboratory, if you want to see all of my past VODs and streams. But other than just playing JRPGs, I also like to voice act any unvoice acted lines in games. I just think that it's much more fun, helps me get some voice acting practice in, and it's just something that we can all enjoy. So thank you so much for deciding to tune into one of my lives. I'm glad I was able to grab your attention. I hope that you enjoy it here. My community is great. Everyone's very open and friendly and lovely. Basilio and Judah are strong foils to each other. You will see it here. No spoilers.
Then
no
we've
hints
got
either.
to get to her fast as we can. We know where she is, yeah? You just gotta tell her
No
everything
hints.
you just told
None.
us.
That would be prudent, yes. But Captain, a reef for your thoughts, lad. If she is
Oh, I also
truly
see you
the culprit,
followed a
then the curse
bit
will
yesterday,
persist
Insane
so
Rider.
long
Thank
as
you
she
much. I
lives.
appreciate it.
This means we will have to kill her. Are you up to the task?
Spoiler. I have a splinter. A splinter? Wait, do you actually, or do you mean like something else? Like, from when you're working on the fence? What kind of foil? Aluminum? Foil? Foil? Spoil. It is spoiling your evening? Your splinter? Dude, I used to get splinters a lot when I was younger because I would always like to help my dad, like decorate furniture. When I was young, all of the furniture in my room was made by my dad, and I would like to help him like finalize like the furniture, so like sand it down or like put the protective coat on it, and I would always end up getting splinters in my hands, and then my mom would always have to like pick it out with a needle. Ugh, I hated it. And then at some point my dad was just like, all right, Crypta, you can't help anymore because you just keep getting splinters in your hands. I once got a splinter stuck like underneath my nail bed. Oh, that was rough. That was rough. I hated that. I will never forget how painful that was to get out. A splinter underneath my nail bed. Ugh. Ugh.
Yes. I'm prepared for that.
Juna, would you prefer
Used to get a lot of splinters on your feet, if I remember correctly.
If
You had to
look,
walk
if
a
at
lot
the
on wood.
last minute I can't face it.
Those are bad. I
then you
know,
can
it
leave
was
me where
awful.
I stand. I'm prepared enough.
From then on, it's just like, okay, maybe I was never meant to do any physical like wood shop construction work. I guess I just have bad luck with that.
Bothering you?
Oh, no. It's nothing specific. It's just that something's felt
Very
wrong
sharp eyebrow
somehow.
tweezers. I remember
Ever
at the
since I
time,
sensed the same
my
feeling.
mom didn't have small enough tweezers, so she would use a
I'm sorry.
needle.
It's hard
Like,
to explain.
It was painful.
Please pay me no mind.
I marked the location of the Mage Academy ruins on the map. Rella will be waiting for us when we land. I never wanted to come to this, but be ready for a fight. I hope I'm at a good level. I think I'm only level 53. What level am I actually? We haven't needed to fight any a dungeon in a hot second. 53, okay. Pursue Rella. I don't think there's anything we can do other than...
What now?
I guess just continue on with the game. Let's do a save file right here. Because that was a long cutscene. Okie dokie. Where to? Maybe not now? Am I just supposed to chart a course? Oh, maybe... Well, let me go into the pantry?
And this is...
If I had a splinter too. Dear God, did it hurt for a while? Yeah, even when you take it out, the skin still hurts. It's like ghost... What is it called? Ghost? Or like phantom pain or something like that?
Check the map. Let's aim for the Royal Academy ruins.
Okay, route map. The music here is called Wings of Freedom. It's my favorite OST in the game. I think I remember you saying that before, actually.
Huh? Rella's waiting for us there. Let's hurry.
All the way up there? You know, this world is actually a lot bigger than I thought it was going to turn out to be. I don't know why, but when we first started this game, I thought the world was only going to be like this area, and I remember being disappointed.
Really?
I'm so glad I was wrong, and it's actually so much bigger than that. Like, look at how big this map is. Crazy. What is this? What is this? Okay, so we have to chart the course here. Let's go. Only one day because we can fly, luckily. We're risking it a bit going through the mountains and their dodgy weather, but what choice do we have, eh? Strap yourselves in.
Great. Let's move out.
Okay, here we go. Don't forget, stay. Oh, I had auto on. I think most of the pain is from the hole the splinter leaves. Yeah, like the I say it's like phantom pain because like it leaves behind a hole, so it feels like it's there, but it's not actually. Or there's like some residual pain.
It's all so beautiful. For some reason, I can't stop shaking.
It's what they call too sodden cold. Ugh, I wasn't made for chill like
I thought she
this.
was shaking because of the
peaks
height.
of Ontario are harsh. The first snowfall is bound to make it even harder to reach the base from our position.
Why build a blasted thing here of all places?
I don't know much about it myself, but I have heard rumors that there's a dragon among these mountains.
I love being able to fly in video games. Me too. It's always so fun. Because we'll never know what it's like to actually fly, so at least like not in the way that we would like we'll never be able to experience the, at least in our lifetime, what it's like to fly with wings.
Academy's here, I heard, to study them.
Who knows, maybe like 600 years in the future, if humans are still around, maybe they'll invent something that will emulate wings.
If they tore
That way
apart
we
a
can
place
save
she
money
held
on
dear,
gas.
you'd
And
think she'd
the
carry some
environment
kind
can
of grudge
improve.
against them.
It's not unlike my own plight, I feel. One might call it a family curse.
My family, the Cygnus family, holds great esteem, to the church especially. We've held high sanctified titles for generations, and as eldest child, Rella can't reject them.
Hang gliders are pretty close, true, but they would not be good for like daily
Was she
use.
so determined to uphold it that she'd kill at their command?
Without having some sort of engine on them, at least not yet.
We better hear it from her.
I feel it. I can sense an aura of Magla all the way from here. There's a strong
Maybe
disturbance like
if
I've
they
never
can make
felt
like an
before.
electrical engine of some sort, that's like,
Here
or
we
like
go.
that's solar
We're
power, that
finally
would be cool.
closing
But
in.
they would still have to figure out our weight.
The Royal Mage Academy ruins.
Imagine if we could have like a gas-free daily like commute use to get around. Yo, I mean, car companies would probably suffer, but hey, at least the environment would be better.
Snow with fresh tracks.
Car and oil companies would suffer.
Certainty, they know Rella awaits them. The weathered corpse of a scholar's home at her back.
We'd still have a use for cars, but for like someone's daily work commute, it would be useful.
So that's the former Mage Academy.
I've been waiting for you. Little more needs to be said. We are here to save His Highness. And to do that...
Sister! At least tell me, why did you have a hand in the assassination? Did I ever really know you?
How like you to be self-centered even now, Juna. In the end,
I still can't tell if she's
you're no
acting or if she
daughter
really
of
means
House
all this.
Cygnus.
Because the only reason why
You're an
I'm not
orphan.
100% sure is
Another
because we did see her
acquisition
hesitate
of
to
House
enter the
Cygnus,
race.
picked up on a
So
whim.
that's
A
the one thing
tokenized
that's
game
like
piece
kind
on
of
their
sitting in the
board
back of
to
my mind, like,
illustrate their
maybe she's
noble
not really,
contributions to
but she could
society.
be. But like, is
You
she
thought
though?
you and I were close. You believed you understood your big sister.
I see. I understand now, Rella. You're right. And I was wrong. I am Giovanni Cygnus, and my life is my own. So is my heart.
She's like, oh, I'm giving up my my adoptive family's name.
And I'm not going to stop now. You would never kill someone just because Forden asked you to. Never!
What are you saying? Forden lies dead, yet the curse is unbroken. Is that not proof enough? Can you deny it, Your Highness?
I don't know which one to pick, because I'm not sure if the doubt in my mind is me just overthinking it. But I guess if Juna believes, then maybe.
You're right. Your reasons mean nothing. Your crimes must be punished.
But still,
I honestly can't see it either. anyone aiming to kill a royal is risking their life for a cause. But what would a 12-year-old girl be willing to die for?
If Saint Rella's willing to die for something, no mistake, it'd be you, Lady Juna.
Huh?
Oh, yep.
For me.
Basilia would understand.
Why?
Delusions.
Sister. What? You were protecting me. From what?
And there we go. It all crumbles.
Even if that's all true, why did you bother summoning us here? The King's Rock marks you at second place. All the Sanctus faithful have put their trust in you, even after the death of the Santifex shook their hearts. Had you only gone into hiding to prepare for the battle against Luis, no one, not even us, would have been able to get to you. Yet...
You want to know why I've summoned you here?
Basilio the goat.
Burned
He can
in
see
me,
through everybody.
And I will have my answer. Whoever defeats Luis will surely win the throne. But can you save those who remain?
Honestly, if I was a person in this land, I wouldn't want any of these mother effers to be the to be the next
This world
ruler.
already rejects many for their weakness. With nowhere to turn, they seek comfort in faith. If you would sacrifice them for freedom, you're no better than Luis.
I intend to look after them.
Well, words alone prove nothing. To be king is to wield strength, even to save the foolish and the abandoned. Whoever you really are, until
I feel like the
know
game
you
is
can be a
just
true
hinting
king,
that, like, in the
I
end,
refuse
we're
to
still gonna
die.
end up as the king. Like, Will is gonna end up as the king.
Such an aura. This must be...
Yes. Behold a divine relic, once wielded in war and then sealed in the Frostlands. A weapon of draconic command, just like the lance of your islands. Dragons are manifested avatars of mortal fear. Fear of nature, fear of the untamed. That is the source of their power. If you would be king, show me you can conquer it.
Magical girl! Oh. That's some magical girl transformation.
Sogne, dragon god of the Ice Valley. Show me now the power that ended the ancient world.
We're fighting a dragon. Interesting.
If you would make this a country where it is no sin to be weak or ignorant, you need strength to shape it. Let us prove that strength here.
Rella!
Then let's go. If you're gonna put your life on the line for this, then it's only right we do the same.
Come, Sogne of the Ice Valley. Come, O pillar of the 5 chromatic dragons.
There's 5 dragons.
Harbingers of earthly war. Heed my call.
Are we gonna see 3 more later?
Your fury once again before us.